in the darkness. There is a place so far from everything you know, so ancient, so vast, so breathtakingly beautiful, that the moment you first lay eyes on it, something inside you shifts, something that can never quite shift back. This is not a story about a planet. This is a story about wonder itself. 886 million miles from home, a spacecraft drifted through the void, alone, silent, carrying the hopes and instruments of thousands of scientists, engineers, and dreamers back on a pale blue dot they had left behind. When it arrived, the instruments were broken. Not metaphorically, not poetically, literally. The plasma wave antenna had been damaged. The team watching from Earth held their breath. 7 years of travel, 3.5 billion kilometers, and for a moment they thought they had lost everything. But Saturn does not let you leave without showing you its face. The instruments recovered, the data began to flow, and what came back to Earth, no one was fully prepared for. Nothing prepares you. Nothing. Let me try to give you a sense of scale, and I warn you, your brain will resist this. It will try to shrink these numbers into something manageable. Don't let it. 1,300 Earths could fit inside Saturn. Read that again. 1,300. Not 13, not 130. 1,300 Earths. Your entire world, every mountain, every ocean, every city you have ever visited, every face you have ever loved, fits inside this planet over 1,000 times. And yet, Saturn is so light, so impossibly, paradoxically light, that if you could find an ocean large enough, and I mean an ocean the size of a small star, Saturn would float. It would bob on the surface like driftwood after a storm, a giant made mostly of gas and mystery. 886 million miles from where you are sitting right now. And then there are the rings, wide yet razor thin. If you scaled Saturn down to the size of a basketball, the rings would be thinner than a single sheet of paper, and yet they stretch outward for nearly 300,000 kilometers in every direction. They are made of billions of individual chunks of ice and rock, some no bigger than a grain of sand, some the size of a house, all of them tumbling, spinning, drifting in a silent gravitational dance that has been playing out for hundreds of millions of years. But here is something that should unsettle you. The rings are disappearing. Right now, as you listen to this, Saturn is losing 10,000 kilograms of ring material every single second. The ice is being pulled down by gravity, drawn into the planet's atmosphere in a process scientists call ring rain. At this rate, in 100 million years or so, the rings will be gone. We are the lucky ones. We exist at the precise moment in cosmic history when Saturn still wears its crown. We are the lucky ones. Now, imagine standing on Saturn, if you could. Winds would tear past you at 1,800 kilometers per hour. That is 5 times the speed of sound on Earth. A hurricane on our planet, the kind that flattens cities and reshapes coastlines, would be a gentle breeze by comparison. These storms rage not for days, not for weeks, but for decades, for centuries. There are storm systems on Saturn that have been spinning before your great-great-grandparents were born. And at the North Pole, something that stops every scientist who sees it cold. a hexagon, a perfect geometric six-sided storm sitting at the top of the planet like a crown. Each side of that hexagon is roughly the same